Press-ups. Chances are you've done way too many of them during quarantine and you're getting sick of them and they're getting way too easy. So in today's video, what I want to do is show you some new variations of press-ups that will make them more interesting and more challenging.
Right, so first things first, we're going to be talking about your bog standard run-of-the-mill press-up. I know it's the one you guys have been doing the most, I know it's the one you're bored of, but there still are a few ways to make it a little bit harder. First things first, you want to make sure your form's 100%. So as you do it, you want to make sure your hands are shoulder width apart. As you press up, you want your elbows to go 45 degrees from your body, so not too tucked in and not too flared out, and make sure your back's completely straight, like that. So no arch in your lower back like that, and don't have your butt too high. So nice straight frame there, and first thing you can do to make it a little bit harder is slow it down. So you go nice and slowly down to the ground, pause, and slowly back up. Now to make that a little bit harder, you could also add some resistance. So if you're not lucky enough to have some weights at home, then if you have any kids living with you or your wife or anything like that, I don't see any better use for them. Put them on your back and do some more press-ups.
Right, so the next variation we're going to be doing are wide grip press-ups. So majority of people find these a lot easier just because the range of motion is reduced. So what I've got here are a couple of weight plates elevated up to make it a little bit harder, increasing the range of motion. So if you don't have any weight plates or anything to elevate yourself on, maybe a couple of bricks will do, or if you have some old buckets or something like that. So the main difference with this one is it allows you to emphasize your chest a little bit more, taking out your shoulders and triceps a bit more than regular press-ups.
So again, key focus, keep your back straight, chest out, shoulders retracted. Only difference being with this one, elbows are going to be flared out a little bit. So what you want to do again is go nice and slowly if you find these too easy. All the way down, stretch, hold for a second and press back up. And again, you can put some weight on your back to make it a little bit harder.
So variation number 3 are diamond grip press-ups. So a great reason to do these is because they emphasize your triceps a lot more. There's really not much more to say about them, so let's get into the demonstration.
So first things first, what you want to do is when you get into position is have your hands either in a diamond, but for a lot of people that tends to aggravate their wrists, so you can also have your hands flat like that. So all you want to do, same principles as before, back straight, shoulders back. Get your hands in position, elbows tucked in close to your body, come down, hold, and press back up. Down, press. And then again, you can do it a lot slower, or you can add weight.
So this next variation is an absolute favorite of mine. I don't know the exact name for it, so let's just call them tricep press-ups. A good reason to do these is because they completely and utterly isolate the tricep. No chest or shoulder involvement whatsoever. So let's get into the demonstration. So, difference with this one is you want to start off on your elbows as if you're doing a plank. Hands sort of just inside shoulder width. Nice starting position there, straight back as you would in plank. And pressing up from your hands and elbows going straight. There, so another angle so you can see from the side. All you're doing is hinging from your elbow, completely activating the tricep. So here, nice straight back as if you're doing the plank, elbows tucked in, and press. So the fifth and final variation I'm going to show you today is the inverted press up. This one is probably the most difficult one I've shown so far, and it's a great way to just isolate your shoulders. All you need is a wall. So that was one of the more tricky ones, as you can see. Getting in and out of position can be a bit challenging. Be a bit careful, stay in an open space, and hopefully you don't fall like I did. So that was 5 press-up variations today. Sorry if I haven't been speaking the most clearly or anything. Hopefully I can get a bit better in front of the camera. Please like and subscribe. Drop a comment below of something you'd like to see in the future, and stay tuned.